All right, we have Shivraj Patil, who's a former Union Minister of Space and Ocean Development, with us on the broadcast. Mr. Patil, it's always a pleasure to have you with us on the show. So take us through India's first space missions and their origins.
The Russian astronauts were going into the outer space, and other citizens from other countries were also sometimes invited to go with them, and some countries were sending them. We were also invited to send somebody from our country to the space and the outer space and things like that. So we were asked by the Russian leadership, Mr. Brezhnev was there, that you can send somebody who can go with our astronauts into the space and the outer space. We tried to see that some scientists go there, but the scientists said that we will make our own vehicle and then we will send our own men. But then, because the invitation was there, and it was felt that sending somebody from India and then getting him back and hear him as to what he saw and telling the people what was his feeling at that time would be useful, will be very encouraging to the young scientists and the scientists who are working and to other people also. So we tried to find out whether a person from the Civil Aviation Ministry or a person from the Defense Ministry, Aviation Ministry could go, and he was selected. He was also very bold and he was very enthusiastic to go there, and so he was sent. And he came back and he was very happy. When Mrs. Gandhi spoke to him when he was flying in the space, then she asked, how do you think of India from that place? He said, Sare jahan se acha is our country. I feel like that. And that was what he had said. There were some people who were not willing to send them, but their number was very limited. And most of the people were very happy that he could go there and he could come back successfully, and nothing happened to him when he was flying and when he could reach and touch this earth of ours.
Thanks much, Mr. Patil, for sharing those memories and those very important set of incidents that happened. I want to now ask you that specifically in terms of the risks that are there, all space missions have risks. Talk to us about some of these past missions where you were involved, and as you pointed out in some of these instances, how risks was always there.
No, I mean this is people who are working at the national level, who are thinking of not only our country but the world, thinking not of the world but the universe, thinking not of the universe but other planets, and not thinking of the other universes but the cosmos itself. Do you think that those people will have any fear about such things? Risks are there. Even if you are traveling on a road, on a bicycle, accidents can take place. Even if a man is walking on the road, accident can take place. And not any person from the government had any fear about this thing.
How was the mood when he came back safely?
We were very happy, and he was also very happy and enthusiastic. So he was taken to different places, and he was made to speak to the people, to the youngsters, to the scientists, to the professors, and to the citizens of our country.
Yes, absolutely, sir. The mood right now is is of anticipation. There is a certain nervous tension right now. But tell us more about those past instances when you were very, very closely involved.
Well, I would say that the country as a whole was not involved in it. It is the leaders who were involved in it. And they knew that these kinds of things have to happen. Unless we develop new knowledge, new technology, new science, unless you develop a science and technology which is relevant for using what is there on the land, under the land, in the ocean, under the ocean bed, and in the column of water on the ocean bed, and in the space, in the sky, in the outer space and the space. And if we don't try to use all that is given to us by nature, the totality, the cosmos, is used by us by finding out the means of using them, we would not be able to understand the importance of our existence also. And that is why there was not a single person who was afraid of this thing, but everybody was happy.
You are a very
Talk to us a little bit more about your role, because, as the minister, you obviously had a very instrumental and key role to play in these past missions.
Well, I was very happy. I was, in fact, Mrs. Gandhi used to make the policies, and he would say that talk to the scientist, talk to the Navy people, the Air Force people, and find out what they think. And I used to talk to them. And I used to convey to them. And she knew what was they thinking. She had information. It was not necessary for her to get that kind of information from me. But she wanted to encourage me also. And so I did it.
Mr. Patil, all missions typically, the larger issue and the larger importance is to gauge their impact. And tell us more about the impact of these missions that you were very closely involved with.
That was not a successful mission, but that was something, a psychological thing. Something which was not done by anybody. And he was going with other persons from Soviet Union at their invitation. And they knew that they were in a position to take care of them properly. If anything had happened, they would have done certain other things to see that what happened did not affect them. So that was for scientists. It was a policy, the vision of the future. Now if we are trying to go to moon, we would like to go to other planets also. We would like to go outside the universe in which this globe of ours is there and other planets are there. So that was a kind of encouragement given to us also. As a matter of fact, in this area, all the countries of the world should unite and try to go beyond our universe into other universes, beyond the stars, near the stars, to other planets in other areas which are there in the space.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.